Hello everyone and welcome to Journey with the Colors. My name is Amanda Keller and today we are back in the color kitchen. So today we are going to be making something from the official Disney Parks cookbook. Today's recipe is called Rainbow Sprinkle Whoopie Pies. Delicious. So let's see, these are supposed to be from the Jolly Holiday Bakery Cafe. It's a popular go-to snack there, okay? All right, so, and you can, it does say that you can cheat and use marshmallow fluff for this instead of making like the white chocolate mousse like we're going to. So that would be up to you if you want to make it a little bit easier. Okay. All right, so the first thing you're going to do is you are going to take just a decent sized bowl. It doesn't have to be super huge. But you're going to take a good sized bowl and you are going to sift together 2 cups of all-purpose flour. So here is 1 cup. And then 2 cups, okay? And then you're also going to put with this a 1/2 cup of cocoa powder. Oh, and just so you know, because I forgot to say it at the beginning, so you need to preheat your oven to 350 degrees, and you're going to need 2 cookie sheets aligned with parchment paper, okay? So you can do that before you start this if you want. Okay. 1/2 cup of cocoa powder in there. All right, now just sift those together. Kind of push through the stuff that's not quite sifting all the way. There we go. All right, so once you get that sifted, you're just gonna set that to the side for a minute, okay? All right, so now this is gonna be the bowl that everything's gonna be put into at one time, so it needs to be a fairly decent sized bowl. So what you're gonna do for this is you are going to put in 1 cup of vegetable shortening, which I have here, okay? And then you're gonna add to that, I don't know where to set this so it's out of the way. Okay, you're gonna add to that some brown sugar, which you need 1 cup of packed brown sugar. Let's see if we can get a cup out. Pretty sure we can. Okay, 1 cup of packed brown sugar. Then you're also going to need some baking soda, which is 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Okay, 1 teaspoon baking soda. Then you're also going to need, let's see, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Half a teaspoon salt. There we go. All right, and then you're just gonna kind of cream that all together for now. Should be fairly easy. You want to make sure you get it all blended. So usually for something like creaming, I mean, you can use probably a stand mixer or something. I just think a lot of times if it's not going to take very long, like if it's going to use butter, which sometimes butter can be harder to cream together because it's hard. Even if you soften it, sometimes it's still pretty hard. But if it's pretty easy, I don't get my stand mixer out just because it's a lot of work to get it out and set it up and then put everything in it and then just let it run when you could just do it in a bowl and quickly cream it together. So anything with softer ingredients to cream together, pretty easy. Okay, so once you get that pretty good and mixed up, which gives you this kind of nice brownish slurry mix here, you're gonna go ahead and add in 1 egg. Okay. And you're just going to mix that all together. Okay, there we go. Okay, so for this next part, you are going to need, oh, we forgot to put in the vanilla extract. Hold on. So you're going to need 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. So let me get that in. And we'll mix that together as well. If I can get these undone. There we go. So 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Mix that in. There we go. All right, so now what you're gonna do is you're gonna alternate between your flour and cocoa mixture that you made and 1 cup of milk. So we're gonna go ahead and put in a little bit of the flour and cocoa mixture. Stir that in, which probably won't stir in very good because there's not much liquid in here. You can at least stir it up a little bit. Okay. Then some of your 1 cup of milk. Stir that together. Okay. Then a little bit more of your flour and cocoa mixture. Again, it probably won't completely stir in. You can at least get it started. Okay. A little bit more milk. Try to make sure you scrape down the edges of your bowl real good. Okay. Now we're going to do the last part of our flour and cocoa mixture. Okay. And then the last part of our milk. Like I said, make sure you scrape down the sides of your bowl. Reminds me of chocolate cake mix, kind of, but maybe a little bit thicker. Okay, so let's make sure we've got everything mixed up. Now also I'm gonna try, good thing about glass bowls is you can check the bottoms. Looks like everything is mixed in there. Okay, so now if you haven't done so, this would be a good time to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Grab one of your pans with your parchment paper on it. And what you're going to do is you're going to drop this by heaping tablespoons full, okay? So we're going to get a tablespoon out. So you're just going to do heaping tablespoon. Put it right on the pan, okay? Oh, and I forgot to show you. So this is what this looks like, you guys. Like I said, it looks a lot like a cake, a chocolate cake batter. Maybe a little bit thicker, but pretty much the same. So you're going to go ahead and drop this on there by heaping tablespoons full onto your parchment covered baking sheet. You're going to bake these at 350 degrees for 5 to 8 minutes or until the cookies are puffed and set, okay? So basically they should puff up, but they should also look like they're done, I guess you would call it, okay? I'm definitely going to start with 5 minutes and then work my way up from there. So I'm going to go ahead and get these all done. Once you pull them out of the oven, you're going to let them cool completely, okay? So once I get these all done, I'll start getting the stuff together for the white chocolate mousse. For that, let's see. You will need a 1/2 cup of crushed chocolate sandwich cookies, so you might want to do that ahead of time. The other thing that you are going to need is a half a cup of white chocolate chips that you have melted. Okay, so it says to put them in like a heat-proof bowl and set them over top of a saucepan with a little bit of boiling water in it, and then just stir it and stir it and stir it until it melts. I am probably actually just going to melt them in the microwave at 30-second intervals. For me, that's faster and it works just as well. So either way that you want to do it. Also, this is the point for the white chocolate mousse. If you don't want to make the white chocolate mousse, you just want to do it quicker, this is where you can substitute in the marshmallow cream, and you don't have to use the white chocolate mousse. You can just use marshmallow cream, buy it at the store, plop it in between these, okay? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead, get these done, get them in the oven, get them cooling, and then I will come back and show you guys how to make the white chocolate mousse, and then we'll be able to assemble these and have them done. So I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, you guys, so now we're gonna make the white chocolate mousse. So to make this, you are going to need like I said, a half a cup of melted white chocolate chips, and you can either do this by microwaving it for 30 seconds at a time, stirring in between until they're melted. It only took about, I think, a minute and a half maybe for mine. Or you can set a heat-proof bowl over top of a saucepan with a little bit of boiling water, have the chocolate chips in the bowl, and then just keep stirring until it's all melted. So that's up to you on how you want to do that, okay? The next step is you need to take 2 tablespoons of water. I'm not sure you can see that, but there's 2 tablespoons of water in the bottom of this bowl. And you're going to sprinkle over top of it 1/4 of a teaspoon of powdered gelatin, which I can't get this gelatin open right now. There we go. So 1/4 of a teaspoon of powdered gelatin, and you're going to set that, just sprinkle it over top. It doesn't say to mix it in, it says sprinkle it over the top. Okay, so we'll sprinkle it over top of the water here. Okay, got that. And you're going to set that aside and let it sit for 5 minutes. And I'm going to set a timer so I know when that 5 minutes is up. Okay, so then while that is going, now it does say to do this part in the bowl of a stand mixer, but then you have to do another part in the bowl of the stand mixer. And I think this part I can do without doing it in the stand mixer, whereas the other one is the other part is a little bit harder to do that, okay? So what I want you to do is you're gonna take, you're gonna take 2 eggs. Like I said, if you want to do this in the bowl of your stand mixer, or you can even use a hand mixer to do this, that's up to you. I'm just going to do it by hand real quick. So 2 eggs, and then 1.5 tablespoons of sugar. So here's 1 tablespoon, and then a half. And my cookies are done, by the way, and they're cooling over there. Okay, so you're just going to beat this together. Just says until it's pale yellow. Okay, I don't know how long that's going to take, but we'll just keep beating it. And I'll keep doing that here in a minute. But what I want to get started as well is you're going to take 3/4 of a cup of heavy whipping cream. And this is, like I said, I want to put this into the stand mixer because it'll take a while. It'll be faster in the stand mixer than if I try to do it by hand. So I'm going to put that in the stand mixer, and you're going to whip that up until you get heavy peaks, I think it says. Oh, soft peaks, okay? So you're going to get soft peaks. Also, once your gelatin and your water have sat for 5 minutes, you're going to pop this in the microwave for 10 seconds and then stir it until the gelatin is melted again, okay? Because it's going to harden up. And then you're going to pop it in the microwave for 10 seconds, stir it until it's melted, and then I will come back once I have all of this done and we'll put it all together. So, stiff peaks for the heavy 3/4 a cup of heavy cream. Mix it up till you get stiff peaks. The 2 eggs and the 1.5 tablespoons of sugar needs to be beat until it turns pale yellow. You need to have a 1/2 cup of white chocolate chips melted. This is 2 tablespoons of water with 1/4 of a teaspoon of powdered gelatin sprinkled over top, sitting for 5 minutes. popped in the microwave for 10 seconds and then stirring until it's nice and melted. I'll be back as soon as I get this all done. Okay, you guys, so I've got the eggs and sugar mixed up. I got the water and gelatin melted in the microwave. I've got the white chocolate chips. So now what you're gonna do is you are gonna take the gelatin, the water and gelatin mixture, and pour it into your egg mixture and mix that up real good. Okay. It says to beat it well to combine, so we're gonna do that. Okay. Then you're gonna add in your white chocolate, your melted white chocolate. It just works out good because it wanted it slightly cooled, so that worked good. It's slightly cooled. Trying to get as much out of the bowl as I can. Okay. And again, you're going to beat well to combine. Still making chunky stuff there. Okay. Some up here as well. Don't know about how well it's gonna beat up, but we'll keep trying here. Seeing little chunks of white chocolate now because it probably cooled it off and hardened it up a little bit. We'll keep beating it. Hopefully that'll get it done. Okay. What's it look like on the bottom? Is there a bunch of chocolate down there? Not that I can tell, but I think it's hard to tell. There is a lot stuck to this whisker though, so we'll see if we can get that kind of out of there. Yeah, when it cooled it, the egg mixture cooled it down, so now it's kind of trying to make white chunks. Okay, so let's get that beaten up real well. There we go. That looks pretty good. A few little white chunks over here stuck to the bowl. Okay. Now, what you're gonna do, so we've got the whipped cream, has got soft peaks already, and you're going to fold that into the white chocolate mixture here. Okay, so this is that all mixed up. Still looks pretty liquidy to me. I hope putting the heavy cream in is gonna stiffen that up a little bit. We'll see. Okay, so let's get this out. All right, now we're gonna fold this in. I really hope this works, you guys, because, I mean, this is supposed to be a mousse. Right now, it's kind of liquidy. Okay, so just keep gently folding it in there. It's kind of starting to get thicker, I guess. Quite a bit of lumps though as well. Let's try to get those out. Trying to get the lumpiness out a little bit, pressing it up against the wall here. I still think it's too loose. Almost like it needed more gelatin or something. I don't think that's quite, it looks like it's supposed to be quite thick. Might have been better to do marshmallow fluff. I don't know if I have any marshmallow fluff. I could always look, I guess. I don't think I have any. Okay, so let me check on the cookies here. I don't think they're ready yet. No, they're still kind of warm. All right, so I have this, like I said, this seems really, it's a little bit thick, but I don't think it's thick enough. Maybe if I let it sit here for a little bit while the cookies are cooling, maybe it'll thicken up a little. I don't know. All right, you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and let the cookies completely cool off, and then I'll come back and we'll put these to, oh, I did forget. Almost forgot. We need to put our half a cup of crushed sandwich cookies. So I'll put that in there as well. So I don't think it was enough gelatin. It's just not hardening up. Okay, there we go. Still pretty soupy. Not really sure how I'm going to put that between two cookies and it'll hold in. Wonder if I should try adding some gelatin. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna let the cookies cool. I'm gonna let this sit. I'm also going to look into maybe if I should add just a little bit more gelatin to it and see if that'll stiffen it up a little bit. So I'll be back as soon as the cookies are cooled off. I'll let you know what I did or didn't do, and we'll put these, hopefully be able to put these cookies together. All right, you guys, I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, you guys, so these are all cooled off. Now what you need to do is flip over one set of the cookies so that the flat side is up, because that's what you're going to be doing. I did stick this in the refrigerator. It is a little bit thicker from doing that. Not completely, but that's okay. We're just going to try it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So for the assembly of this part, you are going to need, it says rainbow sprinkles. Now, I didn't have any actual rainbow sprinkles. I just had a whole bunch of other sprinkles left over from other recipes. So I just kind of mixed them together here in the pan. I think there's some Christmas sprinkles in there, even some autumn sprinkles, just all different kinds of sprinkles. Okay, so you're gonna take about 2 generous tablespoons. See, this is pretty runny. I don't know if it's gonna stay. So here's 1 tablespoon. Here's 2 tablespoons. Woo, come on over here. And you're gonna put a top on it. Yeah, see, it's really runny. And then you're supposed to take this and roll it in the sprinkles, okay? Like so. Oh, actually, not too bad. Look at that. All right. Now I just need a plate to put it on because I forgot to grab one. So let me grab my serving tray. There's stuff all over my fingers. There we go. We're just gonna put that right there. I may even put these back in the refrigerator once I get them all done, just to make sure that they're okay. So that is how we do this, okay? So 2 heaping tablespoons full. Like I said, mine's really runny. I really don't think it's supposed to be runny like that. I think it's supposed to be thicker, more like a frosting, but that's okay. We'll just do what we can. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of these done. And then I'll come back and we'll try these and see how they taste. So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, you guys, so they're all done. They are a bit messy. I still think it's supposed to be thicker than that, but that's okay. They still look really good, so who cares? All right, so let's give one of these a try and see how it tastes. They're gonna be fairly messy. It's kind of like a melted ice cream sandwich. Still good though. Still really good. So it doesn't matter. I'll take it. All right, so even though our chocolate mousse probably didn't turn out quite the way it was supposed to, still delicious. You got a mixture of the chocolate, the regular chocolate, and then this chocolate mousse, even though I would say it's more like almost like a creamy taste, not so much of the chocolatey taste. It's actually really good. I really like it. So I think that's good. All right, you guys, so that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. Like and subscribe if you like, or don't if you don't. Everyone have a good day. Enjoy your cookie. Keep your kitchen messy, and we'll see you later. Bye.